Hello again guys, and welcome to another Optic Straight video review. As you can see, we're having here today a product from Athlon. This here is a Athlon Aries BTR 2.5 to 15 by 50. First, a word or two about Athlon. This is the company which resides in Kansas, in USA. In the recent years, the company made, we can say, quite many breakthroughs regarding optical quality and customer service. We know that many customers, or most customers, tend to buy products from companies which offer good customers and warranty services. In our opinion, with lifetime warranty from Athlon, the company has hit the right spot on the market. Price of their products and quality walks hand in hand, since you can buy I'd say, very good sport optics for a very non-astronomical price. From our point of view, Athlon and Vortex companies have some similarities regarding some of the previously mentioned qualities. If we go to this model which we have here, basically the 2.5 to 15 by 50. This series, Aries BTR series rifle scopes, are considered as one of the best by Athlon. Prices of these products are intermediate, which means that the products in this series are not of entry price class. There are 4 rifle scopes available from this series, each with, of course, different zoom range, reticles, and other features, optical and physical, and so on. The scopes offer very good optical performance, and due to other features they offer, they can easily be compared to other rifle scopes in this price class. The model we have here today, 2.5 to 15 by 50, is available in mil or MOA adjustments. Rifle scope is available with APLR3 FFP IRMIL or APLR3. Basically, you have one reticle which is called APLR3 MOA and mil reticle. We should also mention that these products are designed for tactical shooting, except this model, which is quite an all-rounder with its magnification range, 2.5 to 15. The rifle scope is approximately 350 millimeters long and 774 grams heavy, which is nothing special really for the scope of this class. Both width and length are normal for this sort of rifle scope. As we can see, rifle scope features nice black finish with 30 millimeter tube. Parallax is adjusted here by left hand side focus, as we can see here. Basically, the adjustable parallax goes from 10 yards, 20, and so on, 500, and up to infinity, of course. As we mentioned earlier, this product is designed as a tactical rifle scope, but in reality we would say this is quite a versatile product for, of course, medium and long range tactical engagements, or also for hunting. What we really like is that rifle scope is purely made out of metal, except for this part basically here on the eyepiece. Only this part is made of rubber. Every other part is made of metal, which adds to the robustness of this rifle scope without question, I'd say. The general physical look is nice and appealing from our point of view, as you can see yourself. As to the optical, As to the optical properties, the zoom range of this rifle scope is 2.5 to 15 with 5 times zoom factor. Objective lens is 50 millimeters wide. Field of view at the lowest magnification is 14 meters on 100 meters, and at the highest magnification the field of view is 2.3 meters on 100 meters. The rifle scope features excellent eye relief with 99 millimeters. That's 99 millimeters for the lowest and the maximum magnification. Additionally, we can mention this product has no tunnel effect basically at any magnification levels. In general, optical quality of this product is very good for this price class. Image is clear and sharp at the edges and in the center at all magnifications. Optical features also offer good brightness performance. Direct competition to this rifle scope is the Vortex PST Generation 2 3 to 15 by 44, with the only difference that our rifle scope here has 50mm lens diameter, the Vortex has 44, and of course the difference in magnification. The Vortex has 3 times, the Athlon has 2.5. From our experience and the tests we made, the Vortex is slightly better in, I would say, in general characteristics. However, we have to take into the account that the deviations in terms of quality are minimal with comparing the Vortex to Athlon and one another. This model we have here can withstand heavier calibers. It's filled with argon. It's of course waterproof and fog proof. And as you can see here, the product is made in China with a full limited warranty by Athlon. Rifle scope's reticle is placed in the first focal plane, like I'd say is the case with most tactical rifle scopes. Sorry. This product is designed, as we mentioned, I'd say quite a few times during this review, for tactical shooting and also for hunting. Scope has the illuminated reticle. The reticle is nicely designed. It's very useful. You can basically see it here. Just let us see where we can see. You can also hear in the manual that you can have you can see the chart, which basically tells us the dimensions of the scope. In the manual, you have all the information on how to zero the scope, how the illumination works, and the reticles. Of course, here you can see how the reticle looks. So this is basically the reticle which we're interested in our case. The reticle for Ares BTR 2.5 to 15 by 50. This is the MOA reticle. You can also see all of the dimensions in the manual. And this is the mil configuration of the reticle for this rifle scope we have here. You can read all other useful features about this rifle scope in the user manual. If we go back a bit to the reticle itself, the reticle is very useful. As you saw, it has many lines and drop marks with numbers, which I'd say is very useful in at long distances, and especially for rifle scopes with first focal plane. As you can see here, that as mentioned, rifle scope also features the illumination system. This actually is the illumination control system. As you can see, it's positioned on the left side focus next to the parallax adjustment knob. I'd say the illumination is not very useful in daytime conditions, but it's quite useful. It's very useful actually in low light conditions, since the brightness is not too bright is not so bright at lower brightness levels, so which makes it very useful for low light situations. The illumination has no auto turn off function. Illumination is powered with a CR2032 battery, which is also included in the package Athlon product. Generally, I'd say the illumination is very useful because, as you can see, you have 6 brightness intensity levels, but each time you manipulate the turret, this other knob, you see that for every level, as if we go to start, you can see that we have a 0, then we have the adjustment 1, and then again 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, and so on up to the level 6. This is very useful because you don't have to go all the way back to 0, but you can simply turn off to 0 in any direction. Really, if you're in setting 1, you can go 0 in right direction or in left direction. It doesn't matter. You have the 0 in every direction. So this is actually, I'd say, this is one of the most useful features on the illumination control system on this rifle scope. As you can see, turrets are, as we mentioned, rifle scope is tactical, so it has tactical turrets. Value of clicks is 0.1 milliradians. The turrets are of multi-turn type. We can also see if I just manipulate them a bit so you can have a better view. As you can see, there is basically no turn indicator with this rifle scope turrets. Usually, with tactical rifle scopes, the turn indicator is quite common and also quite useful because in most cases turrets are of multi-turn type, and it's quite useful actually to know in which turn you are. So this one doesn't have a turn indicator. Sorry. Elevation and windage offers total of 33 milliradians of adjustment, with 10 milliradians travel in one turn. The turrets are not resettable. They also have no locking function. As you can hear, in our opinion, turrets are audible enough. Clicks are very nice, very good. They're nicely defined, quite stiff. Perhaps a bit too dense, but I'd say you can easily miss a click or two. But considering these are tactical turrets, clicks are extremely easy to use, which is not the best feature. Nevertheless, in the price range this rifle scope is in, the turrets are good, and of course are certainly more than useful. In general, for someone who is looking for a rifle scope which would offer him some variety in terms of having a rifle scope for tactical and hunting engagements, I'd say this product is quite an interesting solution. It has an illuminated reticle, adjustable parallax. Basically, the rifle scope is made and can basically withstand any caliber. You can basically put it on any rifle you have. It also looks quite robust, so we think this is quite a good solution in the mid-price range. So if we go straight to some positive features of this product, as we mentioned, the product is also good for hunting. It has a good zero stop. Turrets are very stiff. The reticle is very nice, very good, very useful, as mentioned, and also showed. It has many different hash marks and drop marks, which are nicely usable. And the entire magnification range from 2.5 to 15 goes only for 180 degrees. So as you can see, from 2.5 to 15, it goes only for approximately 180 degrees, we've already reviewed some rifle scopes which have the entire magnification range for, I don't know, like for example for about 360 degrees, because I think in our opinion that this is not the best feature, but this one I think is quite good. What else is very good? The product is made entirely out of metal, as we mentioned, except for this rubber part here. It has quite a lot of elevation, 33 mils, as we mentioned it. The rifle scope could also be usable for low light, but we cannot say this for his competitor, the Vortex PST Generation 2 3215 by 44, which is not useful for low light conditions. The scope also has a good 6 times zoom factor, whereas the Vortex only has 5 times. And of course, Athlon warranty is to be praised, and the eye relief of this rifle scope is very good. As to the bad points, what is not good is regarding the parallax. As we can see here, if I just show it a bit, the parallax is nicely adjustable from 10 yards to 20, 30, 50, 500, and then as you can see it gets a bit more complicated. From 100 and above, as you can see, there are quite small deviations. Basically this is very hard, it's very hard to set the parallax correctly, because it has such a densely populated parallax, I'd say. So this is not one of the best features. What is also not very good is that the illumination has only 6 settings. Of course, as mentioned, the Vortex Viper PST Generation 2 is a bit better in overall assessment. So if you decide to buy this rifle scope, you get the user manual, care instructions, CR2032 battery, lens cleaning cloth, and 4 screws for battery, and the hex key which manipulates the battery. So this is all for this review for today. If you have any additional questions, feel free to write us a comment. And don't forget to subscribe. Take care until next time.